Nice. Oh, fucking right, dude. Holy shit.
We back.
Look at this, huh? There's actual
couch.
Actual couch.
Actual couch.
Indeed.
We put a blanket on for some originality, but there's actually cushions under here. Actual couch.
$2,000 couch.
We indeed have
Actual
a couch.
Pillows.
The name.
Actual couch. Actual 3 guys
One couch.
on an actual couch.
Indeed.
3 guys on one couch.
Camera looks a little fucked.
Is it centered towards you?
Can you get everything?
Can you get everything?
Yeah. Y'all are in it.
What if I'm like this?
So calm.
If I'm like this.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright.
Bro, we're here.
We are here.
We're here, we're doing it.
We're here to talk.
We got our shoes and... Dude, let's fucking go, dude.
Dude, like a half of a shoe.
We're so happy to finally be here.
Finally able to have a couch.
Yeah.
After 3 episodes.
We realized they should probably have a couch if they're new.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's 3 guys, one couch.
So I was talking to my girlfriend, and she mentioned that one of her coworkers was giving away a couch for free. And they sent us a picture, and we're like, dude, let's fucking go.
And we've been
We'll
hunting
take it.
for couches. We've been
We
hunting.
have. So Kyle and Haley went over there, and what happened?
So, we went to go get the couch, and we arrived at the person's house, and she had it all clean. I was worried it was gonna weigh too much, because this is a big couch, and we put it in the back of her truck, and we got to Ryan's house, and I'm looking at Ryan's front doorway, and I'm thinking, this thing ain't gonna fit. There's no way this couch will fit in his door, because the width of this couch is probably, from the looks of it, this was like a bit bigger than the door needed to be. So we then get it out of her trunk, and we're carrying it. We get it halfway into the what do you call it, like foyer area? Or,
Yeah.
We get it halfway into the foyer area, and I'm still outside because we have to push it in. We then the legs on the bottom of this couch, they keep getting caught on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like they keep getting caught. So I'm like, man, I wish this thing had detachable legs. I then start to move the leg. I twist it, and it comes loose. So I just keep twisting it, and it ends up falling off. So we then we get all the legs off so that it won't get caught on the door frame. We then have to, one side's already in, and they have stairs. So we have to shift the couch up on it's vertical at this point. Mm-hmm. We have to get it to where each one of us have a side on the stairs. So like you have one on the bottom, and then you have one on the top.
Yeah.
So then we get it. We finally are able to get it into the position where we can carry it and then move it up to the room. We then get to the top of the stairs.
That's where it gets fucking sketchy.
And because your stairs, the room is to the left, like a 90-degree turn to the left.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a fan right above where the stairs end.
And the hallway's barely 6 feet wide, and the couch is 7 feet wide.
So we're thinking, how in the world are we going to fit this in here? Because it fits in the room, as we all know, because we're sitting on it right now, but we then have to get it vertical again. We have to move it to where we can just slowly set it down, and it can have one half in the room and then another half not in the room. Mm-hmm. That way we can just push it and then set it up. So we start to do that, and then we shift it up on vertically, and then we slowly bring it down, and we're halfway in. We then have to set it vertical again, because we're like, we should put the legs back on. So we had to set it vertically, right up there, it's almost
in this room.
Yeah, it's almost touching your fan. And we then screw on each of the legs, and then we just set it down, and it was
threw the cushions on.
Yep, it was pretty smooth sailing, but there were some times where I was like, "There's no way this thing's fitting."
Yeah.
Because
Thank God we got this couch and not the other one. Because now that I'm looking at this one, the other one is so
The other one was so shitty.
The furthest we got was in the hallway. We tried so hard to fit it, but
you got it through that front door.
yeah, we surprisingly got it. It's bigger than. Was it bigger than this couch? It was bigger than this couch.
I thought it was smaller. The way I'm remembering it, it was probably bigger.
Maybe it was just like shaped weird or something.
It was shaped.
What so you got it? Did you get it up the stairs?
Yeah, we got up the stairs.
We
and
couldn't
everything.
turn
We
it
just-
to get it.
We couldn't
in
get
there.
it past this door. We couldn't turn it.
Yeah, it was weird. It had the edges were really like.
Like
It was fun.
this back was like slanted, so it like
Yeah.
would go up like that.
So
So-
it kept hitting like the top of the door.
So yeah, so like the small part would be fine. You could fit it in, but then like there's like plus like I don't know 5 inches
Yeah.
that you can't fit past. Like
And
you
the
can't fit
legs
to the door.
couldn't come off.
Oh yeah. The only reason we were able to fit this couch in was because the legs were.
I started like cutting under it, seeing if I can take off the legs. Yeah, this is a really
I'm
nice
so
couch.
glad we got
Thank
this.
you to whoever gave us this couch.
To Haley's coworker.
Indeed.
Thank you.
So-
Shout out Haley's coworker.
Yeah.
Good shit.
This was
We
a
love
very.
you.
It's a very good couch.
And they cleaned it for us.
They did. It was a very,
Good
very,
stuff.
very good gesture.
Brand's already slept in it.
I have. I fell asleep and passed out on it last night. I was editing.
Comfy
And,
rating, solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Solid.
Yeah.
You can lay completely across it, so now like people can like sleep on it. Like
Yeah.
they could stay here.
It's a mad
You know what I
comfortable
mean?
couch.
So
Very
it's
comfortable.
fucking sick.
Good couch.
Yeah.
Got an addition to the decor.
Yep. Added that.
UNLV running rebels.
We got that at orientation, which was kind of a
which was-
drag.
which was so good. Did we talk about orientation?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, what a shit
So-
show.
I'm just gonna say something before. I am currently like, when they were at orientation, I was relaxing like in a cabana with all my family and stuff. I get a text and it's like at 7 or 8 a.m.
On a Monday. On a Monday.
And they're playing the what's it called? Cupid Shuffle? They're
Yes.
playing it at 8 a.m. And I can just hear it in the background. They look miserable. They're just like,
Dude, okay.
why am I here?
And
Let
to think, kids were running upstage to fucking join.
Let me walk you through this day.
Did you? Okay, so
This
what
waste
time
of
did you have to
time.
wake up?
Like
5 something.
5 or was it 6?
What time? What
6,
what time did the orientation start at?
I don't. That day is just like a
8?
fever dream.
Started at 8.
Or 9. No, check-in's at 8.
I think it's check-ins at 8. We left at like 7:15 or something, or 6:15, and it started at 7.
No, we left at like 5, I thought.
Where did you go when? You
No,
got
we
to-
left at. We came there at like 7:45, so we left at 7:15.
Oh, sorry, I meant...
Yeah.
I thought you meant we left orientation at 7.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Anyways,
But,
So you get to UNLV, right?
we get to UNLV.
Where do you have to go?
so we have to fucking find our way through
to the
this
student
cramped,
union.
bumpy parking garage. And like, if you guys don't know where UNLV is, it's basically like in the hood, respectfully. But it's like not the best area. So like us little white boys from the suburbs were kind of freaking out.
Because there were like crackheads everywhere.
Yeah.
There's like an abundant amount of crackheads.
Yeah. Like the campus is fine. The campus is safe as fuck.
Yeah.
But outside it's kind of just like,
So
you know what I mean?
we get there, right? I was feeling a bit peckish.
Same.
Got a sandwich. What the fuck? I got a sandwich.
Peckish me hungry.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess.
peckish means hungry, Kyle. Okay.
Continue.
And then we check in at 8. Everything's fine. Then we go to like it's like not a convention center, but it's like a small like
It's the student union.
no the student union, but inside there's like a little area.
A ballroom.
Yeah, a ballroom, a
Mhm.
ballroom, and it's like there's like hype music and there's like it's just white girl music and it's like it's so bad. It was just
So cringy.
it's like it's 7 a.m. People are like they're playing music. They're like there's like a cha-cha slide or some shit. People like the theater kids are joining in. You can tell they're the theater
Yeah.
kids, and
Kids are throwing themselves up on stage, and it's like, bro, like, these kids are doing too much.
they're like what?
It was
what?
just like, why are we here?
When was this school founded? I know. It's just
Yeah.
like
It was at 8 a.m.
yeah, it was at 8 a.m. I my major's undecided so far. I think I know what it was gonna be, but I was undecided just in case. And so I was with the undecided group, and we just like we walked through like the most like useless buildings. Like we the only thing we did was just walk. There's like nothing interesting happened. We got given no information. Like,
Yeah. So, until the very end, that's when we got information.
yeah, I bet
I'm
I
like,
was admissions
Was it like
officers.
crammed with information? Like, did they just talk?
Kinda.
They just talked, but like
kind of about what the course load is going to be like.
it was just talking. It wasn't any
yeah.
information you need to know.
Mhm. And you think for being a filmmate, like my group was the fine arts group, because like film is in the fine arts college at UNLV. You think we'd spend more than 5 minutes in the fine arts building on our tour?
How long did you spend in the fine arts building?
5 minutes.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
yeah, literally. It was like we walked in. Yeah, so here's a theater. Here's another theater. So yeah, that's basically it. And they fucking walked out. They couldn't even get some fucking some fine arts majors to give us the tour. You know what I mean? So it's like that
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
Best
No.
part was the gym, though. I like the gym.
Yeah, the gym is sick.
Gym looks really
How
fun.
big is the gym?
It's comparable to UNR's, but UNR's I think is newer and kind of has a better layout.
Because UNR's gym is
But
massive.
yeah, like you walk in and you can like see everything, you know,
Mhm.
in UNR. In UNLV, you kind of walk in. I mean, there's a high ceiling, but you can't really see everything that's there.
You can see like the stairs that like go up like it's like 3 or 4 floors.
Yeah.
The library is really nice. It's
Yeah,
huge.
library's cool.
Library is very big, and they have like a weird like sorting system. Did you see that?
Yeah. The library, it's comparable to UNR's. So it's kind of basically like is the same size, but yeah, man.
Could have gone better, but
Yeah, it could have gone better. I was
Overall,
on
just
4 hours
tiring.
of sleep.
Oh, yeah, because you got back from San Clemente.
I got back from California the night before. I got home at like 12. You know, so I was in such a pissy mood, but you know, it is
at the
what
end of
it
the day,
is.
it's worth it. I mean, you can tell like it was all set up by like students.
Yeah.
It was not anything like it was just weird.
But yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess we got to see the school and meet people. But
I mean,
yeah.
Was like, did you? How do I say this? Like, not are you excited? Because I know you're excited for college, but
Yeah.
like do you know where everything is? Do you know?
I know it better, definitely.
Where you're
Yeah.
going at all times.
Like I'm still gonna get lost.
Basically, yeah, I'm still gonna get lost, but I think I have a decent grasp. But Jesus, yeah, but I should be fine. I mean, yeah, it's whatever. I mean, I just don't really know exactly where my classes are gonna be.
Yeah.
But I know like where the fine arts building is now. You know, so
Yeah.
that's cool. But
Have you gotten your schedule yet?
no, I'm having a meeting with my advisor next Tuesday
Okay.
because I don't even have a math class.
I mean, I
Yeah.
technically have mine, but it's not. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I got invited to a frat. That was interesting.
Oh yeah, they had like.
They had like an expo there.
So yeah, at the end of it, at least we got to see some like clubs and organizations and shit. But yeah, but I mean, I didn't really look at any of them because I wanted to go home because I was tired.
Yeah,
But
I saw there was nothing there. Nothing
No?
interesting. No.
Alright.
Except the frat, but the frat
frat.
was like the frat was the worst setup, and they had the most people around them. It was just loose leaf paper on a plastic like beer pong table,
Nice.
and it was just like a bunch of calculators, and they're like, oh, there's like 5 dudes around it. And
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool though. Are you thinking about joining a frat? You know, potentially.
Nah.
I don't think it seems like
It's
my
not,
thing.
It's not fit. I'm not cut out for those kinds of things.
I can see why they do it. I can also see why they're like, it's just partying, but I guess like taking care of like dudes
'Cause
Yeah,
I
well,
don't-
guys.
is reasonable because
I
some
wouldn't want to join a frat my first year because it's gonna take me minimum a month to get used to everything.
I feel like I just like
Yeah.
I'd like be a bad student if I was in a frat.
I'm gonna be gone and I have to live on my own for the first month.
It's just too much.
Yeah.
But a frat could help you.
It's like a brotherhood.
Yeah, it
You
could
know
let
what I
you
mean?
get
Yeah,
friends and get
but-
help. You know?
I don't
But
know.
then first years probably don't get help. They probably just get hazed and shit.
Yeah, like in your program, like you're gonna get friends regardless, but like frats are like, you know what I mean?
It's a good gateway
So-
to friends.
It's just not
and
my
other
it's
and
not my cup
alcoholism.
of tea.
Yeah, no, I feel it. Yeah,
But that like if you want to join a frat, go ahead. But
yeah,
for me, no.
yeah. Maybe check one out or two just to see like what's up. But like I don't know. It's like
What do you even do?
Whatever.
Like,
I think just fuck around. You know what I mean? They have like
Party.
these cool mission statements. It's like a brotherhood, I guess. You're just supposed to be guys being dudes, but but
I guess.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure hopefully there's more than what meets the eye, but
Because for me, all I know is just they drink a lot of alcohol and party.
yes.
That's all I know about
Yeah.
frats. I don't know anything else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like what's the female version of a frat?
Sororities.
Sorority. I don't know what happened.
And they're just, that's like those are satanic cults.
Okay, okay.
Those are satanic cults.
Yeah, their chants are like fucking terrifying.
Yes, dude, the fucking chants. It's just like, welcome to whatever sorority. We've been waiting for you all summer. And then they're just like, and they're just like, it's like, whoa, what the fuck, dude? It's like,
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
It's fucking scary as
It's
shit,
terrifying.
dude. It's so scary, dude.
Like, what did they do?
They do more. It's kind of the same. They were a lot cleaner, obviously.
Oh, yeah,
because
I
they're
bet.
a bunch of gals. But they, I don't know, community events. They do the same shit the frats do. Just
Female
yeah,
with vagina.
yes. Well, nowadays I don't know. No,
Shut up! Shut up!
fucking
Shut up!
joking.
Shut up! Respectfully.
Respectfully. Allegedly.
Oh my god. What is happening?
Allegedly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, well, in other news, should we talk about t-shirts?
If you want, yeah.
What is that about?
So, we've been thinking about, or I've been thinking about, potentially making t-shirts for the podcast, just with our logo. I'll put up a picture here. They're kind of shitty looking, but I like them.
They're not bad.
I don't know if people would buy them, but I'd wear one.
I would
we
wear
can make it
one.
for us.
We can.
I'd wear one.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can make like a poster though, something like
That would be
something for the
cool.
background.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Something for background would be nice. Or just like get a shirt, cut it, and then just put it on fucking.
Duct tape, Three
Yeah.
Guys One Couch logo. But yeah, like, let us know if that would be something you guys would be interested in, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, you can let us know in the comments, and we'll make a reel out of this part, maybe. But,
Yeah.
so, that'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. And then also, you're supporting the podcast, help us get better equipment.
Could get a guest couch
For real.
if you could. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get a camera
then, like-
that doesn't cut out every 5 seconds.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
for real.
true.
You
That's
have
true.
to sync
Get
like
us a
5 times.
a proper-
And we're sorry about that. This
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
We're
whenever
sorry.
whenever you see like the giant the screen go to the 3 Guys One Couch subscribe.
That's the camera cutting out.
That's the camera
Yeah.
cutting out,
Yeah.
and then our conversations might be jumbled. So just bear with us.
We're trying our best.
Yeah.
Because we have to
What we
sync
have.
the audio and
It's
just-
the capabilities of our equipment
Yeah.
at the moment. This is a photography camera. It's mainly a photography camera, but it does take video. But the video's like 12 minutes max or something like that, and then it kind of
yeah.
cuts
So,
out.
if you can fund us,
So-
that would really help the money go towards
Yeah.
increasing the quality of the podcast.
Yeah, so let us know. It'd be awesome. You guys would be able to support the podcast and get something back for it
Mhm.
instead of just giving us money, which is kind of lame.
Yeah.
You guys could give us.
You
You
give
guys
us,
could buy a
we'll give
T-shirt. You get a cool T-shirt. You can wrap around. People be like, "Yo, what the fuck? 3 Guys One Couch? What is that?" Sounds like it's not belonging on YouTube.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's what my cousin said. He's like, "That doesn't
So
sound."
everybody
like,
says
yeah.
like that sounds so
That's what
sexual.
everyone said.
But I like it that way.
Yeah.
I like it sexual.
We beat the old 3 Guys One Couch channel. So if you're 3 Guys One Couch, fuck you, 20 subscribers.
No.
We are better than you.
No.
I didn't even know there was
We beat
another
them
one.
already. We've been here
Although
for like 2 months and we're
We
better.
stay winning.
Yeah.
although
We're the better 3 Guys One Couch.
although they had a couch before we did.
Fuck this shit, man. No, I was kidding.
It doesn't matter. We beat them without a couch.
Yeah.
I would
That's
say that
crazy.
was a pretty quote unquote that was a pretty decent couch.
What? That was. We were creative.
Like-
Thank God we had
It was like a mattress,
It
like
was that.
it was a frame.
Should I pull it out? I'll whip it out right now.
It was a metal bed frame with a plank of wood on top with cushions and like blankets.
Yeah.
It was this shit,
Oh my.
Okay.
And we opened it up.
Okay.
and we put some stuff on it.
Put it away. Put it away.
So
Overall quality of life improvements. That's what.
It was not a bad thing. It wasn't that bad.
I'd rather have the couch.
Oh, 100%.
If I'm being
100%.
honest. I'd rather have the $2,000 couch than the wood
Yeah.
plank.
This is meant to be sat on. The other one,
meant to be slept on
That-
top of a mattress.
like, bruh, like the thing was comfortable.
Too bad we don't have a mattress.
We.
Literally a mattress behind the camera.
Yeah. There's a giant mattress behind the camera.
But yeah, dude, we're winning out here, dude.
Slowly making improvements to the
Making money.
studio.
Mhm.
Slowly making improvements.
Yeah.
Starting with the main thing, the couch.
Yeah. And so and we got this for free. So imagine what we could do if we had a few T-shirts out on the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
We
That-
know
Come on,
it
guy,
may not
just
be
let us
the
know.
best
Just let us
name
know. Yeah.
in the world. Three Guys on a Couch sounds like another thing.
What does it sound like?
I'm not gonna say.
let's talk about this.
No, let's not talk about it. I'm just gonna sip my water.
Sip your water. Okay. Jesus, dude. Yeah, but
Let's see. Let's try to get the segue.
the segue.
Let's try to see get the
You
segue.
know, like so.
Segways have wheels. You know what else has wheels?
Oh my god.
Cars.
You know what?
Like F1 cars.
Usually, you wear a T-shirt in your car. Another thing we like around here is racing cars. Would you look at that? Racing cars. Our favorite type of cars to race are
racing
Formula
cars.
One cars.
Oh my god.
Speaking of Formula One,
What in the world?
in the latest news,
You guys timed that perfect. You cannot get any more perfect than what just happened. You can't. You can't.
in recent news,
Same time.
Sebastian Vettel's old ass
Oh,
retired from Aston Martin. Why are you retiring, Sebastian Vettel?
4-time world champion. 4! With Red Bull, right?
He's younger
I'd
than
say
Hamilton.
He has had one of the best primes of the racing racing ever. For
Although
one of the best primes for Red
I
Bull.
do get his reason. If you watch his Instagram reel,
Yeah.
you will get his
I didn't even see
I
it.
didn't fully.
I thought it was
finish
because he
watching
was
it, but-
racing with a bitch
No.
as his teammate.
No. It was about
Who is a teammate for Aston
Lance
Martin?
Stroll.
Lance
Lance
Stroll.
Oh.
His daddy owns the team.
Yeah, the Canadian dude.
Yeah.
Does he actually?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's the same thing
His
with,
daddy-
with fucking the Russian fuck.
Nikita Mazepin.
Mazepin.
Yeah. So like originally, Stroll was at Williams because his daddy was giving them a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, fuck this. He bought Force India or Racing Point,
Yeah.
turned it into Aston Martin,
Mm-hmm.
and here we are.
Is that the only reason why Stroll got a spot?
Yes, absolutely.
Did he win any championships in F1?
He
F1,
was
F2,
like
and F3?
decent, I've heard. I think he had a few podiums,
But
in
not
F2.
F1 quality. That
Yeah,
be realistic.
I mean, he has done well in some races. Like
he did score points
he
in France.
he-
One.
he also
But-
he did get pole in. I think he got pole when he was at Racing Point. In I forgot which race it was, but he did get.
Really?
He got pole. It was granted it was wet conditions.
Oh, okay.
It was on inters, but
Whoa!
Whoa.
what just happened?
Big Grams. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Shout out to. I'm not
No.
going to say the name, but someone
No.
just liked our reel, so thanks.
Shout out to the person whose last name is looking at something for a long time.
Okay.
Gosh,
only they're going to get that.
that's facts.
But yeah, so anyway, so it looks like Fernando Alonso is going to take his spot.
Is that actually happening?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's confirmed.
But I don't know why he'd leave Alpine to go to a worse team, but it's probably like money
More
related
money.
or
More money.
But also,
Or he's just friends with fucking.
I don't know, yeah.
but also,
True.
Goat Tiffy
Go TV.
goes P1 in FP3.
That was great. That was fucking amazing.
I'm sorry, he went P1 in
he won.
FP3.
How?
What's FP3?
Practice 3.
3.
So it's like
Oh.
you're practicing.
Yeah, so,
So-
you have FP on Friday you have FP1, FP2, and then Saturday you have FP3 and qualifying.
Okay.
So what a fucking
Good luck
guy.
to him in qualifying then. Good
No,
luck
the
to
race is
him.
already over. The race is
Then
already
did he get P1?
In qualities, no.
Oh.
He got eliminated in Q1.
Yeah.
But another person that, while Latifi is getting his shit together, a racing individual has not gotten his shit together, or his team has not gotten their shit together. His name is Charles Leclerc, and the past 2 races How many times have Ferrari screwed up the strategy?
Every fucking race.
They put him on. I think he did like 3 stops one time. I think it was his last race.
Yeah, they 3-stopped it.
They 3-stopped him. I think what did they start out on? Medium?
They started on softs.
Started on softs. They went to hards, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Then they went back to softs.
Or back to mediums, I think.
It was?
It was either back to mediums or back to softs. For damage limitation, because he was getting overtaken by everyone on the track. So what were we saying? Yeah, so...
For someone who's, like, so important at Ferrari, they're just, like, fucking over a lot.
Yeah, like, Verstappen's already almost ahead by 100 points.
Going into the summer break.
He's 80 points ahead or something.
Yeah, so... And Verstappen, he has no sign of letting up. Like, he has no sign.
Red Bull are
Is he,
on
like,
it.
clear?
I wouldn't say he's
80
in
points.
clear, but...
How much points a second?
I think it's 170. Let me look.
He's like almost at... No, he's almost at 270.
So Verstappen, as of right now, Verstappen's at 258, and Leclerc's at 178.
Oh, dude.
So it's a 70 point or 80 point gap between.
Yeah.
Actually, no. It's an 80 point gap between Verstappen and Leclerc.
So that's a 3.5
and
race
then
gap.
you look at Perez, who's 5 points behind Leclerc.
Okay.
And do you remember the TikTok I sent?
No.
With Perez, he was
Didn't he give up his...
He was in front of Verstappen.
He gave up his position.
And he had to give his position up so he could fight for
I
it.
saw people talk about it where it's like... They're just debating if that was even a good decision at all. Like, because like I know like there's some in that one championship where it's like that's like the racer has to get his own points. So it wasn't for the championship. So like they're debating if that was even a good idea or not.
Yeah.
Because like I get like you're the second driver and like you're not as important as Max Verstappen, but
he has a chance to win it too, though.
yeah, they're just
Like,
they're
he's
like
up there
come
too.
on, like
Perez
let the man race.
Perez has an equal chance as Leclerc of winning the championship. Like
Yeah.
Verstappen has made mistakes. Like he makes mistakes a couple
He
times.
spun at Hungary and still came home with the win.
Yeah, but
Which
if
is
he
insane.
keeps making mistakes, or if he starts making mistakes, I would say don't bullshit Perez over a position.
I think they're gonna get rid of him. Personally, I think they're gonna get rid of him.
Perez?
Checo, yeah.
Yeah, Checo.
I could see that.
Or
Who
he's
would
gonna
he
go,
sign
or
to,
he's
you
gonna go to like a lower team.
Who would he sign to? You think?
Williams? No, I don't know. Maybe Aston Martin.
No, because
Alpine. He might go to Alpine.
No, because Perez is already signed for the 2023 season.
Oh,
Hold on, I was just looking at this post earlier.
He's signed for the 2023 season.
Yeah. So he's
Do you guys think Vettel's gonna go to IndyCar or something?
Vettel's done. I think
He's
Vettel's
done with racing? Overall?
Vettel I think is
So-
retired from racing.
Oh,
Yeah,
what a guy! Went from being hated to loved.
he was goated.
For real.
When he was at Red Bull, he was hated somewhere.
Currently, there's an open seat for... This is all for next year. There's currently an open seat at Alfa Romeo,
Yep.
Alfa Tauri,
Alpine,
Alpine, Haas, and
Williams.
both Williams drivers
Both Williams drivers
are
Really?
open.
Damn.
So Latifi hasn't signed,
No.
and then
Albon
hasn't
hasn't signed.
I don't think Albon will sign.
I
Albon's
think
a good driver.
Albon might go to Alfa
Alpha
Tauri.
Then you have so the drivers that are not in this right now is Schumacher.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Zhou Guanyu,
Mm-hmm.
Sonoda,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Latifi.
Albon and Latifi.
Tiffy and yeah.
So my prediction is likely that Sonoda will go to Williams. I don't think anyone will sign him because he was already on the outs for AlphaTauri,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think they'll sign him again. I do not think.
I could see that.
So then you look at Alpine has a spot open. It was supposed to be Oscar Piastri,
Mm-hmm.
but apparently that F1 did a press release, or Alpine did a press release, and it was saying that he signed a contract to race for the 2023 season for Alpine. But then he posts on his story and proceeds to then say, I never agreed to a 2023 contract. I I will not race for the Alpine team.
But why would he say that though?
I don't know.
Why would you be like, I don't want to race for F1? I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't know, because unless he has another
Unless you
contract,
sign for like fucking Red Bull, but you know.
unless he has another contract like in
Lined up.
progress, he would not say that. So I think he's gonna end up in F1. I don't think he's gonna just stay in his thing. But if you're at Alpine and you release something that says we're welcoming Oscar Piastri to our team, the guy then himself says, I haven't been offered a contract, or I never said yes to a 2023 spot, and I will not race. If you're Alpine, you are scrambling because you have.
It's just that. Why would you say that if you're already like the backup driver for Alpine?
I don't
Why
know.
would you say I will not race for
He
them?
literally had a seat in front of him.
When you have a seat in the fucking.
Because
team.
like you're looking at Ocon, who's a very decent driver. I would say he's mid-table. Like you got.
Isn't he the tallest F1 driver
He's pretty
this
tall.
season?
I think so.
But you got like Ferrari, Red Bull, and Mercedes. Those are like the top.
Books,
Mhm.
yeah.
You got mid-table teams that are McLaren, Alfa Romeo, and Alpine. Haas.
This year.
And you got like Williams and Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Is Aston Martin the worst team?
Aston Martin is.
Let's see.
Does Williams have better?
Let's refresh our.
They
I mean,
both
Aston
have
Martin-
0 points.
Aston Martin
Besides
definitely has
Williams.
better drivers, in my opinion, or Vettel. You know.
Aston Martin should theoretically be better.
I don't think they are.
I don't. Is Lando Norris even good?
Yes.
I've been hearing anything
Yeah,
about him.
he's good. They're all amazing, but it's just like what car they're in. So
Yeah.
let's see. Okay, Aston Martin is currently ahead of Williams.
Williams last.
Yeah, Williams has 3 points. Aston Martin 20 points. AlphaTauri 8th, 27, and then we have Haas, Alpha, McLaren, Alpine, Mercedes, Ferrari, and Red Bull at the top.
It's a shame. It's a shame how, like, how much of a different system F1 has compared to other sports. Because realistically, it's not fair.
What do you
Like,
mean?
just like with like money wise. I mean, I get like if I'm comparing it to soccer, it's pretty similar like money wise. Because you can just spend a bunch of money on a soccer team, buy players, and then you have a good team.
Yeah.
And I mean, in F1, you just have if you get like a bunch of money on your team, you
But
can just like
You'd be a fan of IndyCar then.
You can just fuck.
But at the
sorry,
same
that's dirty.
time, you look at all the people's money, like look at all the cars and their performance and the upgrades. I would not have it to where each car is equally as fast, because then you don't have underdog stories. Like no one would be talking about how Latifi got P1 and FP3.
I just wish. What I'm saying is, I wish there'd be like even funding, but you can like fund that so you can have.
There's a budget cap this season.
Okay, well.
I get it. I get where you're coming
Yeah,
from.
just like,
But-
more even funding. But I guess like I don't know how to say like so you can like focus like your problems on the car, but then like if one car like is work on the engine, another team has, like,
so you work on
is, like-
different departments.
Yeah, work on different departments, and like you can determine like which car is better from that.
Yeah, but at the same time, you look at how these teams have gotten here. Everyone is at their best. This is the best of the best in terms of like racing, and right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you look at each one of them would kind of make the same decisions because they know which one is which needs to be worked on based on data.
It's more of like
Well, if you look at it
survival
right
of the
now,
fittest.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Ferrari had problems. Mercedes had problems at the season, at the start of the season, but now like I mean, Red Bull down the same.
I mean,
problems
Russell
as
and
Mercedes.
Hamilton, P2 and P3 in Hungary. Like you look at that and you look at they're the top. Are they the top funded team? Mercedes.
Probably.
They're the top funded team, and they're P3 right now in constructors.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But
You think they should all be the same car?
No, not the same. Like the same like type.
would you rather have
type
it?
of car, of course.
Would you rather have it be up to the drivers? Like, because if you have the same car, it just becomes pure skill.
Kind of, but like I'd also like just like more like not like funding like you just give them $5,000, but you give them like millions of dollars. Like
Yeah.
So like you could have like a bunch of money that you like you can actually focus into the car, but so that would be actually even for most teams to be more competitive. If you know what I'm saying. So just so that F1 would be more competitive and less like money esque.
You also have to look at the brands that they have associated with.
Like the sponsors and
Like
shit.
Red Bull, they're known for like stunts. They have a lot. Like their branding is nuts.
But yeah, Red Bull can fund that team by a lot, but not Williams can't. You know.
Yeah.
And then Red Bull can get the better car because they have more money. Like,
Yeah,
how,
but that's
like,
not-
that's not fair.
That's
Like,
not Red Bull's fault. That's Williams' fault, though.
You
It's
signed.
But it's still
It's
not
their
fair.
responsibility to get results.
I
You know
know,
what I mean?
I know, but I'm just trying. I just like, to me, it'd be better if it was just more fair. You know, like money wise, it's not as like, it makes it less competitive for me at least.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of the point, though. It's to see who can bring the best car.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I get that.
So, and then if you can't, you
fall to the
you
bottom of
lose.
the
You know,
table.
yeah, you leave. You know
It's
what
just
I'm
like
saying?
it's just a different system compared to like other sports. It's just
Like
'cause-
IndyCar, the only thing that's different is the engine supplier, but they all make the same horsepower and it's all the same chassis, all the same aero.
so it's more on the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at all the brands associated with Williams, and like I don't know most of these, like Sofina, Lavasa, Duracell. I know it's batteries. B&O or like
But
Versa.
it also depends on like their actual their workforce.
exactly.
Are they getting the best aero engineers? Are they getting the best fucking chassis
Because
designers?
let's say you
know?
have like, let's say a guy comes in and he's like, oh, he's like one of the best in his department of works. Like, he's the best at working on like chassis.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets signed to a different team, you only the team that wanted to sign him in the first place, they have to settle for the second place guy. You have to think about the engineers, the top engineers. Every time are going to that top team.
They're going for more money.
Every
Yeah.
time.
Whoever's getting more money.
Well, they're gonna offer them a shit ton of money in the first place because you got like the top engineers at the top three teams: Mercedes, Ferrari, and Red Bull. Got the top. I guarantee you got top three engineers in each of their departments.
Yeah.
100%.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
'Cause-
And so like Williams, they used to be the shit.
Yeah.
Like back in the day. But now they've just fallen off, and that's I don't know why. But
Like, you
I'm
look at
sure
all
there's
these teams,
reasons, but
they've been in their prime one time. Like it may have been a team that turned into this team, but all of them have been in their prime.
Mercedes used to be shit too.
Mercedes used to be garbage. Like I think even Schumacher drove for Mercedes. I don't even think he finished.
03, that was 2003,
I don't even think he finished
I think.
high end standings. But like
Yeah.
you look at all these teams and what they turned into. Like granted, some brands and some engine suppliers have come and went, but you also look at the fact that each team each team has the car prepared to the best of their ability.
Yeah.
It would probably be 50%. I think it's 50% on the car and the factory, and it's 50% on the driver. Because if the
But I just like money does play an insane role.
Yeah.
It's interesting how important money is like in this like sport compared to other sports like soccer or like football or like golf, for example.
because you got Red Bull, who makes their engines? Honda.
Honda.
Well,
You
they
got-
make their own now, so it's not technically Honda, but it's
You look at Ferrari, who makes their engines?
Ferrari.
You look at Mercedes, who makes their own engines?
Mercedes.
You then look at Alpine, who's theirs?
Renault, but Alpine used to be Renault, so they're
Exactly. You then look at McLaren, who's theirs?
Mercedes.
You then look at Alfa Romeo, who's theirs?
Ferrari.
You then look at Haas.
Ferrari.
The next team,
Alpha.
who
Tauri.
makes their engines?
Red Bull. Honda, Red Bull. Yeah.
Aston Martin
Mercedes.
and Williams.
Mercedes.
You look at all the teams,
The best are making their own engines.
the best are making other teams' engines.
Oh shit.
So
I
I get where you're
like
coming
that.
from, where money
Yeah.
does play. But the other team is basically giving the other team the main component in their car.
But for money, you
Which
get,
is fair.
you get that.
They can do that.
Like,
Yeah, they can do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, 100%.
but like I'm saying, like in terms of the top three teams,
They're
they
making.
have their own engines,
Yeah.
and you're providing other teams with.
So
But
these
they're
other
definitely not
engines-
giving them like
No.
their engine. Like, there's no way.
There's no, because if they gave them the same engine, then they would be as fast as them.
Yeah.
With
I think they are. It's
No,
the way they
no
because it's not formatted. It's formatted to the Red Bull car. It's not built for the will. It's not built for
It's-
like.
But
Aston
then
Martin,
they
you know
would
what I
just
mean?
make a Mercedes car.
So they have to somehow fit this Red Bull power engine or this Mercedes power engine into a Williams
into Williams'
thing.
car.
So they have
How
to
much
build
do you
it.
think a Mercedes engine even costs?
They're all probably
Millions.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Probably millions.
Like you look at the engine, you got to build around the engine.
Mhm.
Obviously, the teams with more money have have the best engine.
Best engine, best research.
They have the best research. They know where to put the how big the flap needs to be for DRS. They know how much the battery needs, how much all that stuff is. You look at lower caliber teams, you're like, they have to work with
what they have.
I think they can work with all the components better if it's all in-house made.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But due to the fact that the engines come from other companies, there's kind of a gap that can't be filled, because without the engine, you can't run the car.
Yeah, because there might be certain things that they don't realize is in the, or like they don't. I'm sure they know the ins and outs of the engine, but it's not built by them. No. I think that's what makes the difference, maybe.
Like if there was an Williams engine, if there was an engine for each team that was individual to their car, I feel like, because they would then build it around their own individual engine, and then you have the gap that fills the gap right there.
Yeah. But that comes with a lot more need for funding.
F1 can't be formatted that way.
Yeah.
You got to have the top teams give the smaller
That's
teams.
kind of what's happening in IndyCar. It's more of a stock car, not NASCAR, but it's more of there's 3 different engine suppliers. There's no like engine manufacturers that race. It's all like Team Penske, Andretti Motorsport, things like that. And all those teams can pick between Toyota, Chevy, and Ford, I believe.
So you can only pick certain engines from those suppliers.
Yeah. But they all like make the same horsepower.
And then another thought, just real quick. You look at the dry conditions. That's where the engine power plays most into the top team's hands. You look at wet conditions.
It's more even.
There you have even. That's purely on tire grip.
Yeah.
Because top speed is important, but you don't want to spin out, and you don't want to...
Yeah. When you take that top speed away, and so now everyone has the same grip.
Pure grip. You got to manage your tires. You got to manage how much battery you're using. Because there's no DRS if the track's really wet. So...
Yeah. That's how we find Gotifi and P1.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But then
then it relies more on the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and the wheels.
Yeah.
And that also the track could make that too. So like look at Hungary. Like that's why a lot of these underdog teams kind of did a little better, is because they might have better drivers but not as good of a car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at Hungary you don't necessarily reach those top speeds.
No.
It's not a top speed heavy track.
And it was quali and wet, right? It was quali and wet, and then race and dry. So if you would look at the qualifying standings through wet conditions for bottom tier teams, and you look at the wet conditions compared to look at the wet conditions and look at the dry conditions. Dry conditions, every time top 3 teams are finishing 1 to 10, and then bottom tier teams are finishing 10 to 20.
Yeah, on average, yeah.
You look at wet conditions, you have Williams going P1 in practice. You look at wet conditions, you have teams like Norris, and you look at teams like McLaren. Norris scored P1 in a certain race, I think on wets. Lance Stroll again.
Yeah, that was last year.
Was that Australia?
I think it was last year at Monaco. It was a McLaren one too.
And then you look at another race where Stroll gets on pole for Aston Martin. So wet conditions really, I think, show the driver's true colors and where they are in their respective standings.
It's a very that's its own. F1 is its own thing.
Yeah,
it's a very analytical sport. It's a lot more
you gotta understand everything that's happening.
Like if you watch if you watch IndyCar highlights, it's like a lot of that shit would never fly in F1.
Really?
Like these guys are fucking bumping each other.
Oh, damn.
Because a lot of them are former NASCAR drivers.
Yeah.
And so NASCAR drivers are fucking bumping each other all the time, going 150 miles an hour, And so it's actually really entertaining though, especially when you have old F1 drivers like Marcus Ericsson and Romain Grosjean in there. So it's that's fucking cool.
But I think
dude.
Good, do your thing, F1.
Well said,
Sponsor
Kyle.
us.
Sponsor us.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude.
Give us money.
Yeah, man, that was pretty good. That was a.
Sorry, we only talked about F1.
F1 episode.
But we talked about the couch. We talked about orientation, like
yeah, t-shirts.
we're trying to talk about broad topics. So let us know if you guys prefer what happens in our lives, or if you prefer the broad
You can ask
topics.
us. You can tell us what you guys like. What you think of like what we think of
Ooh,
something.
next episode we should do a Q&A.
You can do Q&A.
Oh,
That could be good.
dude. Yeah, we'll do that up on Instagram.
Ask us some questions.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tell us what you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We're always open.
So let us know down in the comments or on Instagram if you like the broad topics such as F1, sports in general, and certain other things, or our personal life experience, or if you like both. Like, we can incorporate personal life experiences into broad topics as we've done before. So yeah, just let us know.
This is as much as our podcast as yours.
Yeah,
facts.
We enjoy. Don't be too harsh.
We enjoy the interactions.
Don't be mean.
Yes.
Don't be mean.
We enjoy the
a little bit of constructive criticism is good.
yeah, we appreciate that.
But you can't give a shit anymore.
Just
'cause
don't
we finally
bully
have
us.
a couch.
Just don't bully us. We have a couch.
We finally have a couch.
We did it, dude.
You
Finally did it.
cannot give a shit for that anymore.
True. Well, yeah, dude.
But yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Let us know about the shirts and anything else in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe. We really appreciate
Smash that
it.
subscribe like button.
Follow the Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
There's a glitch that makes you unsubscribe.
All that
A
stuff.
certain percent of our viewers are not subscribed.
Jesus Christ.
There's a glitch on subscribe.
Okay, I think we get it.
But yeah, all that stuff, any interaction at all, actually makes a difference. So we
Don't be
appreciate
scared.
you guys. So, yeah, thank you for watching this one, and
Peace.
See ya.
see ya.
I'm just gonna cut that. I'm gonna cut that right now based on last episode. We fucking cutting that.